Hello ladies, or whoever's watching this. I hope you're having a good day because I am having a time of my life. I just got a new sewing machine last week and I have been taking classes on how to use the different feet of my machine. Well, I had known about bobbin work, and if this is a new term to you, well, welcome, because it is so much fun to do. I always thought it was too hard and it was hard on my sewing machine, so I never pursued it. But I did find out that with an open top bobbin casing, you don't have to do anything. You just, well, we'll get to that in a minute. But anyway, I have done this for an example today. It's whatever. So anyway, I have taken my flower pattern and I fused steam a seam on the back, and then I put it on my block, and then I put batting behind it. So the first thing you do is that you set your machine at straight stitch, which I will do here, and then you go along. Well, let's pull up the thread because I just prefer to do that. Get that bobbin thread up. And I am using gold and black so that it'll show for this video. Well, crap. You ever have one of those days where nothing seems to go right? Well, I started off with that right now. Anyway, what you do is that you sew a straight stitch. Get my foot here. You sew a straight stitch around the outline of the flower. I'll cut those threads so I don't get them messed up. Get them into my... Hope you can see this okay. This is all new to me. So anyway, you just outline this. And then, we just use, oh, this is so much fun. You can use these bobbin work on a lot of things. I'm thinking decorating purses, bags, anything that would call for a little decoration and a little bit of three-dimensional maybe, that doesn't look like everybody else's. And then you can finish off the flower with the center by putting a yo-yo button or some bling. My machine has a thread cutter, which is marvelous. So you turn it over and you have the back side. So what we do now is that we have wound our yarn on, but you don't wind it all the way. We're using DMC floss, and you start out by winding it a partial on your bobbin winder, and then you kind of finish out. And you don't put it through the loops or put it through the tension or anything, you just hold it. And then you drop it in, like you would anything else, but instead of putting it through the tension and stuff, you leave it loose, and then you pull it up with your needle to get your bobbin up, your DMC floss up, and then you put your lid back. I call it the lid. You put the lid back on your over your bobbin. Then you turn your flower, you reverse it, you turn it upside down, and you sew from the bottom back. Well, we'll just start right here. And we'll make sure that everything's out of the way. And now we need to set our stitch length. And I'm going to use number 7, which is a zigzag. So I will go and set it on 7. And then I will set my width, at, gotta go the other way, at 3.0, and my length at 2.0. Now we're ready to do the fun work. Okay. And I always like to have my needle down in, well, let's see. And of course, my needle come unthreaded, so, oh well. Whoops. Let's cut it off here and see how it looks so far. As you can tell, this is what it'll look like if your knit thread doesn't break. And that is called bobbin work. And I thoroughly enjoy it, and I'm sure you will too. And then when you get done, I think I was just going entirely too fast for what I was doing. But when you get done, you take a darning needle and you go up and pull this underneath, and voila, you're done. And you can do anything you want with it. And I have found that it is so much fun and so enjoyable that I have made table runners, and I decorated the ends of them. So you can do a lot of things with it. And maybe tomorrow we'll learn something else. As I said, I'm learning how to operate my new sewing machine. And I hope you get a lot of tips on how to use the different feet of your machine. Thank you.